to invite the families and children and godparents who are participating in the dedication of children and families to come on up onto the chancel now. Hail the day on which a child is born, say the Maasai people. Rejoice, and let us all sing and praise her who gave birth to a child for whom she longed. Our hearts are glad. And Carl Sandburg said, a baby is God's way of saying the world should go on. So it is always with joy that we dedicate children and families because it gives us hope. It should also remind us all of our task to make the world a better place for those to whom we bequeath it.
The rituals surrounding birth are as old as humanity itself. Whenever and however we are entrusted with a new life, we are humbled and awed. And no matter how wise we grow, we will never understand or be indifferent to this miraculous fact. The poet Khalil Gibran said, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself." Yet, Mom, Dad, it is into your lives, into your care, into your arms that babes come. So what you do is not just for you and not just for them, or even just for a few years, but for us all, and for the future that lies even beyond our lives here.
Parents, Deb and John, Jennifer, Andrew, Mark, Monica, Meredith and Tim, Cassie and Joshua, Mandy and Adam, Sarah and Peter, Claire and Jason, you are here now because you already know how daunting this task is. It will take the best of you, and then some. That is why you're here, to find the support and guidance and companionship necessary for this task, and we are all honored that you have chosen this church to share your family. As you entered into parenthood knowing its importance, we ask that you now affirm before this spiritual assembly and your families your intent to do your best, to rear them in the ways of faith and hope, love and joy. We ask you, will you nurture and care for your children? Will you provide for them and protect them? Will you respect them, guide them, and empower them so they will do justly, so they will love kindness, and so they will walk humbly with God? If so, please answer, I will. And godparents, Allison, Brooke, Ryan, Jasmine, Courtney, Sandeep, Mary, Sarah, Grace, DJ, Shirley, and Jerry. You were selected because of the distinct gifts that you have that will enrich the lives of these children. Be tenacious in your affection. Prove the world's goodness by believing in the world's goodness. Be truthful and be honest so that these children too will be truthful and honest. Will you promise these things with all generosity of spirit? If so, please answer, I will.
Good. You are the extended family that you didn't even know they had. Friends, religious community, peers who support these families in their endeavors. Will you, all of you out there, and all the people who are not here but could be here, will you welcome them into your lives and into the life of this congregation? Will you be a living example, living lives of faith, hope, love, and joy? Will you care for them, play with them, like I'm trying to do, learn with them, as I am always doing, grow with them? Will you welcome them as fellow pilgrims on the path of a liberal faith, learning also to do justly, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with each other and also with your God? If you agree, say, we will. We will. Oh, I'm glad. That's wonderful.
So since we've got such a wonderfully sized group today, we're going to do you in pairs. And some of you are already pairs because you've got 2 kids. So we're going to start with the Vanneman family. Deb and John, if you would bring Wesley and Maeve over here, please.
This way you know what to do when the time comes, right? Oh, it's not so bad.
Look at this. Look in here.
Look.
Can you see? You want to reach in?
It's water.
This beautiful font was commissioned by the art committee a couple of years ago, and you can't see it from where you sit, but it's got this gorgeous green and blue sparkle against a deep purple and black. Deb and John, will you please give us the names of these children?
Nice and loud so we can hear them.
Maeve Vanneman and Wesley Vanneman.
Maeve Vanneman and Wesley Vanneman. Fred, you're better with the babies
I'll
than
tell
I am.
you
Do you
what,
want to take
that's
Maeve?
okay. But may I visit with you, young lady Maeve? Would you come to me for a moment? Come here, sweetheart. I know, it's not your favorite thing to do. Come on, we'll do it with Mommy, okay?
There you go.
Let's hold on with Mom
Wesley?
together, okay?
You want to
Let's
come
go
and
over
take a
here.
look in the bowl?
Let's get over here, close to the water, darling. Oh, I know, it's so bad.
You can reach in.
Would you touch it? This is water. It's warm, so it's not so bad. I'm going to touch you with it. Have fun. And you see, this water reminds us of the sea from which we are born. It's like the sweat on the brow of the children of Israel who labored in bondage. Yes, you can go back to your mommy now. It's also like the blood that runs through our veins. It's also like the sea from which all life comes. When we touch it, it's like we're being connected all to one another here, to all the people you know and all the people you don't know, and all the people who make you happy and all the people who make you sad. And by doing that, we become one group of people. It's like joining a river. That's what we're doing here. Could you say a few more words, Matthew?
And so as we have anointed you with this water, we invite you to remember that you are connected to everyone here and to the entire world. And we pray that this water will help you remember to grow in grace, in truth, in beauty, and in love.
We consecrate you now to God in the service of righteousness, truth, and love. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's see, do we have something? I think you're...
We'll do that later.
We'll do that later.
We'll do that in a minute.
We'll do that
So
on
if
the
we
way
can go
out.
right back to where you are.
So we go...
Now,
around.
Isla Ann Alger and Lucy Giluo.
Hi there, how are you?
Stegeman.
Come on over here, guys. Let's station you around here so people can see you.
There you go.
Great to see you, folks.
Hey, Lucy, do you want to reach into the water?
So why don't you tell us some names here? Who's this young person?
Isla Ann.
Isla Ann. And I'm losing my script here. That's terrible. This would be Isla Ann Alger.
Yes.
And who do we have over here?
Have you seen this bowl yet?
Lucy Gilo.
Lucy Giluo Stegeman. Her middle name means remembered China.
Right.
How wonderful is that? Matthew, why don't you play with little Lucy here?
Lucy, can I hold you for a second? Yeah?
okay.
All right.
She gave it some thought.
Oh.
There we go.
Lucy, I take you into my arms, and Fred's going to take Isla.
Hi there.
And we're gonna
If you could, hi there, sweetie.
show
How
you
are
this water. It's
Want to
salty.
play with my glasses?
Yeah, it's like the water in the sea and the ocean.
Let's touch this.
Reminds us of the wombs from which we have all come.
Yeah.
It reminds us of
Ooh, you want to touch
the
this
sweat
too?
of labor when we have to work hard,
Yeah.
and the tears that come both with laughter and with sadness. Yeah, you want to go back?
By this water, you and I and everyone here are bound together with the people around us. We therefore bid you to grow in power and grace and fill the world with your spirit. And therefore we consecrate you to God in the service of righteousness, truth, and love.
Thank you. And we invite Meredith and Tim Kesey and godparents, and Fiona Louise Schultz, Cassie and Joshua Schultz and
Come on around
godparents
here. Hi, guys.
to come forward. The talkative guy.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you see?
We were... you,
Oh, he knows his ABCs.
ABCs.
All right.
Is that a Fountain Street Church kid or what?
You're
You'll
a born
get there,
performer.
kiddo. You'll get there, no question about it.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
That's what happens when you get a response, right?
That's right. What is it? So, tell you what, may I borrow your child for a moment?
Can you reach
If I
in?
could.
You want to reach in?
Come here, sweetie. How are you? Would you like to tell me her name nice and loud so everyone can hear it?
This is Fiona Louise.
Fiona Louise, and this
And
is?
tell us his name nice and loud.
Ryan Ustakizi.
Hi, guys. You want to play with the water? Matthew, would you help the guy out?
Sure. Can I hold you, Ryan? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it tastes good. It might not be the
tastes
cleanest now, but that's all
When
right.
we hold you in our arms
want
like
that
this,
chicken.
we are holding you in the arms of everybody in this room and all the people you know and don't know. This is salt water, which, yes. That's right. It's another
It's like one of
face.
those bobbing birds.
Hi, Fiona. How you doing?
All right, dude. All
We
right.
hold you
Clear
in our
she already
arms.
feels very connected
Oh.
to us, right? But as our ritual says, when we do this, it really connects them not only to their family,
Okay.
but to everyone in this room. And be careful, he
that
can
enough
come
for now?
after you later.
Can have later.
We remind ourselves that the water reminds us of the sea from which we come, like the labor of the sweat on the children of Israel who toiled in bondage and the tears that we shed in sorrow and laughter.
Can I put some of this on your forehead?
By doing this, we're bound together in the river of life. May you both grow in power and grace and fill the world with your spirit. And therefore we consecrate you to God
You want
and
to do
the
that for Mommy and
service of
Daddy?
righteousness,
Put some on
truth,
Mommy and Daddy's
and
head.
love.
Put some on Mama's head. There you go.
Thank you.
Put some on Daddy's head. There you go.
Thank you.
Yes. Ryan the Baptist. This is really good. I told you we were. He's ready.
Okay, you can go back. Sydney Ann Furch and Asher Willem Sander.
Come on, guys. What
And
crowd.
families.
Hi there. Tell you what, this young lady's decided I'm not her best person.
Oh, yeah?
So why don't we swap over this way?
You know
This
why?
time, I'll work with you.
She knows that I like the sparkles better than you do.
There you
That's
go.
why.
So, but you get to do the talking this time too. Hey, hot stuff, come here a minute.
Fiona.
How are you?
Can I hold you? Oh, just Sydney, I'm sorry.
Hey, baby, what's that? What's that?
Mom. There's Mom.
What's that?
Oh,
It's water.
you want to reach in here?
You know what it's for?
Bring up Mom.
That water
don't you bring her over
reminds us of the sea from which we all come. Yeah. It's the same kind of water that runs inside of everybody. It's also like the sweat on the brow of the children of Israel who toiled in bondage. So you can remember that life will have its hard days too. But it's also like the tears that we shed when we're sad or even when we're very happy. By sharing this water with you, we're connected one to another, you and me, and all these other kids here. Like that one right there, see her? And by being together like this, we can do great things together. Isn't that wonderful? By this water, we're bound together with these people around us and all the people who will come before and after us. May you grow in power and grace and fill the world with your spirit, which I know you're already doing. And therefore, we consecrate you both to God in the service of righteousness, truth, and love. So we say a very great welcome here to Asher Willem, and to Sydney Ann Furch, who's discovered the water.
Yes.
We're very happy now.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome.
And finally, Opal Louise and Carl Joseph Pollard Conant.
Wow, we have quite the crowd here. Carl Joseph is already a pretty stout fellow here. Excellent. Glad to have you there. Would you rather work with Matthew or with me? You get the choice.
He's
We'll
got,
stick with Mom.
he's got
Okay.
a deputy's
Get a little
badge.
closer here, guys. Come on, get a little closer here.
How are you doing, Opal?
How you doing here? You feeling pretty good today? I'm going to read your badge here. Sleeping Bear Dunes. Excellent spot to be. Excellent. So you've been out in the world a bit, haven't you? Did you see the lake? Did you see the lake? Did you touch the water? Come over here. Let's touch some water.
See the water.
See this water in here? It's warm. It's not like the lake at all. The lake's really cold right now. But we put a little salt in it, which makes it like the sea. And we like seawater because guess what? We all come out of the sea, every living thing that ever was. And so we can remember how we all were once connected to the ocean. And the oceans are all around us all the time. And the really cool part is that we all have an ocean inside of us too. Think about it. Sometimes when you get sad, you might cry and there's a little water there. So sometimes it's good to remember that everybody is always connected all the time. And when we touch you like this, that's the way we welcome you into our community. We want you to grow in power and grace and fill the world with your spirit, which I know you're already doing because you've got to be a pretty spirited fellow to wear a seersucker suit. And we consecrate you and this lovely young lady to God in the service of righteousness, truth, and love. We are so grateful to see you here, sir.
Thank you.